only thing that I regret is that I did not realize certain things very early in life. The teachers are here, the same thing some of them are saying. They did not discover or realize certain things very early in life. They wouldn't have been where they are. That's a fact. Majority of us gave excuses. I cannot go to school again. I'm already having a wife. I cannot go to school again. My young brothers or my little ones are on my shoulders. I cannot go to school again. I cannot do this course because I'm from Bawku. I cannot do this course because I am from a poor family. Doing things that don't determine where you are from. All you need to do is to believe in what you have seen in your imaginary part of the brain. And you say, yes, I'll go for it. And how to do it will develop, and the support will come from nowhere. We are here today to talk about drug abuse. Why drug abuse? Every year, 26th June is celebrated as the World Drug Day. In the Upper East region, Lord Ghana started celebrating this day. In fact, 2015, Lord Ghana was launched at the Jubilee Park. The Honorable Deputy Regional Minister Daniel Syme was present to launch Lord Ghana. If drug is not causing anything, if drug is normal, the United Nations General Assembly would not sit one day, waste their time, and decide that let's look for a particular day to create awareness about the destructive and debilitating effect of alcohol and drugs. Just like we have HIV Day, important days are earmarked that we remember. They will have the Civ March Day, that every year we remind ourselves of how Ghana fought and had independence. The United Nations General Assembly in 1987 decided that drug was becoming a world problem, a global problem. It was not a problem for particular countries. And that they needed to get a day so that they would organize programs to create awareness. So every year, 26th June is celebrated or marked as the World Drug Day. So in 2015, I decided to launch Lord Ghana, and that day was picked. And Lord Ghana was launched at the Jubilee Park. And we did a lot of events. From that time to now, all my life is devoted to educating, talking to people like you about the destructive effects of alcohol and drugs. Because I fell in the trap. Because I did not have anybody to tell me the truth. All we heard was lies. And most of you and all of you are still hearing lies. And you are not even lucky that you have social media. Now anything, anybody can decide to open a platform and advertise anything. How can we allow ourselves, one person looking for his money, bring a popular musician into this region? During his performance, ask people to smoke, and we've said nothing. Senior citizens, I'm talking of the teachers, one of opinion leaders here, Shatawale came here and openly told people to light up at the Bolgatanga Stadium, and we said nothing. We are not serious. I have a rehabilitation center at Sombrongo, which was established 2019. Every day I receive young guys like them. It's no respecter of your religion, it's no respecter of your qualification, no respecter of your status in society. If you start drinking, you start smoking, you get to a stage, you'll be addicted. And of late, majority of the ladies are being brought to the place because the guys now realize that when they convince them to use drug, it will be easier for them to take advantage of them. There's we toffee, there's we sobolo, there's we everything. Yes, there's we shito. And I bet you if we set this school, we'll get we shito. And this is where, how serious the problem is. And parents, when they come, they weep. They don't know when, how a son or a daughter started smoking weed. A young boy just was brought to my place 2 weeks ago. He did very well, went to University of Science and Tech, and they gave him petrochemical engineering or so. He wasn't able to complete the whole year. He has activated a mental disorder called schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is a mental condition that makes you think and feel and behave differently. You lose touch of reality. There are many in the system. You can be born a schizophrenic person. You can be born with bipolar. You can be born with other mental disorders, but they are dormant till it's activated. And majority of them, they come to the rehab with this all sort of things. Some of them are here and they are tough and we think that they are not disciplined. They having mental disorders. How can a normal person don't respect mature people? How can a normal student don't respect teachers? How can your son all of a sudden just went to secondary school and came back and don't respect you? We are talking drug abuse. Drug is anything, or if you like, any chemical or substance, when consumed, you feel, behave, and see differently. That's why when you take alcohol, you begin to see your master to be a very little thing. That's why when you smoke marijuana, you come into the class and you are taller than everybody. That's why when you take cocaine, it makes you see that you are in America and you are working with Pop Daddy. You alone. Tell people that you just came back from America yesterday. In your mind, you are in America. Majority of the drugs have good uses. Tramadol was meant originally to be a pain reliever, or if you like, a painkiller. Tramadol, it is not meant for you to overdose them and get your high. And that is one reason. When you go to the hospital, they take your weight, your age, so to be able to prescribe the dosage, the milligrams. All medication will take half milligrams. You are taking 10 milligrams. You are taking 20 milligrams. What they take, even if they are taking 10 milligrams, they take 10 to 20 of them. Something that was supposed to be taken one pill. And the word abuse is, you are misusing something. You are not using it the right way. And anything that you misuse would eventually be destroyed. I listened to a motivational speaker this morning on YouTube. And he said, the difference between the rich people and the poor people is that the rich people respect nature. Poor people don't respect nature. Rich people respect systems. They want to study the system and see how the system works. Poor people don't respect systems. Rich people respect authority. Poor people don't respect authority. And he was giving an example. When you take a mango seed, you need to go and prepare the land. Come and make sure the mango seed is well planted to get the whatever prepared to be transplanted to the ground. They respected nature. And when it rains or when you water it well, then it comes the time that it begins to fruit and you get mango. But a poor man would want a shortcut. The difference between us is the way we think. The difference between the disciplined students, those who are doing well, those who are fighting to do well, and those who are not doing well, is the way you think. I used to think the same way. Mama's enough. Mama's enough. Initially, I thought I was schooling for my daddy, my father. In fact, when I was at the elementary level, I thought I was doing it for my father. A majority of them are here. They think that they are doing everything for the teacher. They think they are doing it for the senior house master. They think they are doing it for the house mistress. But they do an interview, they do like that. You sit in the dormitory and your friends would deceive you and you make fun of teachers. You are digging your hole. You are digging your grave. The people that are supposed to groom you, the people that are supposed to program you, the people that are supposed to mentor you, so you become somebody in future. You sit in the dormitory and call them names. And I know when you get back to the dormitory, somebody would imitate me and call me names. I know how I look like and I like myself. I have a big stomach and I like myself. Hello? The last time I told my wife I wanted to build a six-pack, we had a fight. Because my wife said she enjoys the belly. She wanted this way, orthopedic, natural orthopedic pillow. So, hello? So if you don't know somebody's story, don't talk about him. Why am I keeping a big belly? You don't know why. But I used to be tiny. That's why I earned the name Kalusha. Don't let somebody tell you who you should be, and it will affect you. Why are we abusing drugs? Why are we using drugs? We just want to please our peers. Charlie Sparta and Co are smoking, let me also smoke. Peers. They said my time is up. That I'm not with a minute. Those at the back, should we stop? Those at the back, should we stop? Hello? When these military brothers then come park the yard, then begin to them drive some way. You see? Everyone say we never get time, you know that. Another way them love to them five, get my little daughters, my little people here. But our people them brought a man from Balgan and say, I never get time here. All of a sudden you are high. Patwa alone, lies alone, you are high. You have not even smoked weed yet. You have not seen weed perfect and you are high. These are the things they use to deceive you. What is it? I have just decided to put words together and blend them and blend them and blend them. In fact, you can just soak Gary and you shit up. And you are laughing, Allah, Allah, Allah. In fact, if I was a student of this school, this guy will write me a letter. This girl, Allah. You understand? This small, big fat man come there here, if it the corner this way. You never see that? I don't have time. I don't have time. I will just plead out or appeal to the student, the school authority to see if they can give me time, and I'll come back and come back better. But let me end with this story I discovered that changed my life. I used to complain a lot. I used to blame my father. In fact, I'm from a polygamous family, and my mother is the first wife of my father. Because of marrying the second wife, my mother left me when I was 9 years. The two of us, one died. Atanga Atambiri Atampoka. So I grew up with this pain, bitterness, anger. The day they were doing the Mother's Day, I was at the nursing training college, and I told them, everybody is talking about mother. Nobody remembers those that didn't have mothers. Everyone has a story, but I did not give up. But I used to complain a lot. I used to give excuses. I used to find something to justify something until I got this story. This story is about an old man who all of a sudden appeared in a community and went to stay on top of a mountain. The community discovered that, and the elderly man have all of a sudden packed and he's staying on top of our mountain. The brave one got closer and realized that he was so brainy, he was so intelligent. They had one-on-one chat with him, and they realized that the old man have a lot of knowledge. Knowledge rules the world. It is even because of ignorance that we use drugs. If you know so much about alcohol, know so much about marijuana, know so much about cocaine, no stupid person will come and tell you. But in fact, if you even know who you are going to become, how can me, a medical doctor, a lawyer, you want me to use drugs now and I don't get to that place? If you know who you become, your value. So the old boy gave them solutions to their problems. Politicians got closer and told them why they lost the election the last time, and the old boy told them, you did not talk to this opinion leader, you did not gather these people well, that's why you had that. Businessmen told the old boy how their business all of a sudden is not doing well. The old boy told them what to do, what to sell. So it became known in the community that the wise man was so intelligent and he knew virtually everything. And when children hear that something that is good, they begin to play with it. This is our maths teacher, this our teacher is good, he's a French teacher, and we begin to make fun of him. Instead of getting closer to make good use of the teacher, the knowledge, we begin to call the person names. So they will climb the mountain, ask him what is matter, what is this? And he will get solution for every answer for every question that is asked. So it became again a challenge that let's find something that the old boy would not be able to get an answer for it. The wise man. So one day the leader of the group said he has gotten something. They said, what is it? That he's going to catch a bird. When they get closer to the old boy, you ask him, in my bed I hold a bird, in my hands I hold a bird. Is it alive or dead? If you say alive, I will crush it, kill it, and said, whoa, Akime, you think you know everything, today you've got it wrong. If you say it is dead, I will leave it alive and said it's alive. Old boy, either way, you get it wrong. When they climb the mountain and they go closer to the old boy, they ask him, old boy, in my hands, I hold a bird. Is it alive or dead? The old boy said, Arum, the bird is in your hands. You have control over everything, and you would know the bird is alive or dead. Just like what the old boy said, life, what I've given us is in our hands. Your future is in your hands. Your future is not in the hands of your father. Your future is not even in the hands of your teacher. They will guide you. They will teach you. Your future, you are going to university is not in the hands of the assemblyman. You are going to university is not in the hands of that old man that promised that he wants to take you to university. Your everything is not in the hands of the MP. Your life, your career, your everything is your hands. You decide. You crush it or you nurture it and get to the top. Good morning once again. Thank you so much. When I read this story, I realized that my life is in my hands. I stopped blaming my father for marrying three. In fact, the last I was telling him that if the two are messed up, he should add one. And he was so happy. Because the two are misbehaving and not taking good care of the old man. In fact, there are few women here who are not going to be that way. Women, when you stay with them for longer, they don't handle the old boy well. If I had my way, I will get somebody for the old man so that the person will take care of the old man. You don't know why they married 3-2. Don't go there. Thank God that this is my father. I'm on earth. Love your siblings and move on with your life. And my father and my mother, they are not going to determine who you become. It is your hands. And when I discovered that and I believed it, I'm doing things that people don't believe. I used to watch Eastwood Far Away. Our father Eastwood Far Away. Eastwood will now mention my name and preach in church. The young guy that started Lord Ghana. Who am I? Roger, are you in church? That tells you that I have become so valuable, so important that I attract people. Like our father Eastwood Anaba. So we are currently doing a program with Eastwood Anaba Ministry, supporting us to do 5 programs in the municipality. Yesterday we were at Bongo Salibika. Tomorrow we are going to Akanjus. The Eastwood Anaba Ministry is sponsoring everything. My rehabilitation center at Bongo, at Bongo, they brought 5 bears. Eastwood Anaba Ministry. Recently they brought a flat Android TV. How did I get there? I used to think that others are born to do different things. I was just telling Mutawakil, I'm not bragging. In my life and how I was living my life, I never believed that one day I would even have a plot of land. I told Mutawakil that I've just paid for 1 acre, 4 plots at Samro. Documents are done. Believe in yourself and begin to work. It doesn't happen overnight. Those that are doing greater things and are achieving, if you believe yourself and you begin to move, very soon you will be achieving. This goes to the teachers. Some of you go back to school. Get those PhDs before you die. One of my teachers retired and used the retirement money and went and did law. He completed and died. Lawyer work here. So you can still get that, a title before you die. Thank you so much for your time. I believe we would not get something to, or time for you to ask anything. But I thank my sister for starting this program. It's very huge. She has just started this way. Nobody is saying. Very soon they will see some Bie'la V8, some Bie'la pickups everywhere, empowering the girl child. And everyone say, hello. You didn't even know she went to the Miss what? Miss Upper East. Miss Upper East. You didn't know she went. That's why she got the connection. No, she started working somewhere slowly. Believe in yourself today. From now, when you go back, tell yourself, I am going to be a great man. And let it stay in your mind. Begin to see the houses. Begin to see the pictures. In fact, I have houses that I will print them from social media and come and mend them. My children will come. Whose house is this? I said, for Manasseh. He said, this one. I said, for Rhoda. The other said, no, Rhoda house is good, better than my house. I don't want that one. You know, they are fighting over pictures. But in our mind, those are our houses. Recently, when I bought the land, I made them aware. We just bought an acre of land. And everybody is excited because I want those boys to have self-belief. Self-belief. The difference between us and them at the top is the way they think and self-belief. That is all. Good afternoon, and I'll not talk again.